Hello, this is Ask Michael Show, where you ask your productivity questions and I answer them. Let's go. So today's question is about weekly review. How do you force yourself to do a weekly review? Well, the problem with weekly review is the fact that it's this mental thing that when you have a meeting with someone, you respect that because this is meeting with someone, and if you don't show up, it's just bad. But weekly review is a meeting with yourself, and the thing is that we have time for other people, but we apparently don't have so much time for ourselves. So how to make this a ritual and make it work? And I have to admit that I failed my weekly reviews very, very often, and it's hard for me as well. So it's hard for everyone, but there are tricks that you can use. So first of all, triggers. Like, for example, I have this trigger when I go to a cafeteria with my iPad. I know that I cannot leave the cafeteria until I've finished the review. So I get a cup of coffee, I get maybe some orange juice or something else, and then I know I have to finish the beverages, I have to finish the review, and then I can leave the place, to do more work. Also, we challenge ourselves. We have the TGIF policy. Well, thanks goodness it's Friday. And it's about the fact that on Fridays, we ask everyone to do a weekly review, and we post in our main channel on Slack, we post somebody who does a weekly review, posts a message, hey, I just did a weekly review. So this way we motivate each other. Okay, he's done a weekly review. I should do mine. And also we use Nozbe. So it's kind of, apparent if you haven't done the weekly review, because your old tasks without comments will linger longer than they should, and other people in the shared projects will see that, and this way it's kind of motivating to do the weekly review together at the same time. Also, other tricks that you can use, for example, some certain music. You can put some certain music only for the weekly review, or get certain beverage or certain thing, or move to a different place, as I mentioned, the cafeteria. So different triggers are really good. And also the routines. Like, for example, every Friday I have this routine. I have one meeting, then I have another meeting, and then I know that right after the other meeting, I have to start the weekly review. It's just natural flow of things. So it's really it comes down to trying to really get yourself to do it. Get yourself to do it without using the free will, because without deciding. They decide first, and then just like fall into the weekly review habit. And when you do that, you will be more consistent with weekly review. And I can assure you that every time I do a proper weekly review on a Friday, coming Monday, I'm prepared, I'm ready to roll, I'm game. And if I don't do a good weekly review on Friday, then on Monday I'm pretty much confused. And it's hard for me to really get working quickly. So make sure to check it out. Make sure to really force yourself, create these habits or triggers, and to fall into a weekly review habit, because it pays off. It's really worth it.